Right. So, like, so what comes first, like sex or love, when you think about relationships? Like,
Um, I'd have to say sex because I don't think I can love anybody if the sex is not good. I don't. That's very important for me. Very important. It's definitely at the top of the list in terms of it being compatible with each other. But yeah, I couldn't. It sex definitely comes first.
that's cool. I mean, I think a lot of people would agree. But I mean, we think more on the topic of love. And do you remember the first time that you've been in love? Like, can you recall that time? Could you remember like the person who it was? Like, can you talk about that?
Actually, I do. Um, I think everybody goes through that phase of like thinking they're in love and not really seeing anything outside of being in love. But you never really realize that you weren't in love until you go through a bad breakup and you love somebody all over again. And you realize the love is deeper than what it was then. And the love that you thought you had then, you didn't think could get no deeper. So, I mean, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
deep. I mean, how old were you when you first fell in love?
Mm,
Or that thought of being in love?
I actually fell in love. For real love, or when I thought I was in love.
And when you thought, or in for real, for real,
When I thought I was in love, I was probably like 21, 22.
but what's the difference between the thought and the real one?
Mm, a big difference. Exactly what I was just explaining. Like, the love is just way deeper. Way deeper. I know every thought is clearer in the relationship. There's no cloudy, there's no confusion. It's just, it's mutual love. So the understanding is just there. You guys completely understand each other. Excuse me. Um, but I guess for me, that's the big difference.
Understanding.
Hmm.
So, like, remember the first time you fell out of love? Like, how was that? Versus from the time you fell in love. Like, what type of, you know, thoughts, whatever.
Um, when I fell out of love. See, it was bad, so I mean, everybody's opinion and situation is going to be different, but for me, I'm kind of like mentally fell out of love before I physically fell out of love. So I was still able to, the sex was still there, the love was gone, but the sex was still there, and the sex was good, but that's all it was. And then after a while, it just turned into resentment, and from there, it was just disgust, unfortunately, in my situation, but that's how it went for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so what type of characteristics, I mean, do you look for in the type of person that you would kind of lean towards a love?
Um, I think I'd have to say loyalty is what's first for me. If you're not loyal to your team, how can you be loyal? If you're not loyal to yourself, how can you be loyal to your team? And when you're in a relationship, it's partly considered a team. And if both of y'all aren't winning, the whole team is losing. Period.
Right. I like where you go. So, I mean, uh, what do you bring to the table? Like, I mean, I mean, you know, if you love somebody, or how would you show? How would they know? How would they know if you know how that you care?
Because I'm a rider. The loyalty comes first at all times. I only ask for what I give, and I know I give loyalty. So that's immediately what I look for in return. So for that very reason, you can't help but love me. Mm-mm.
Yeah, look at that smile. Took a while to come out, you know. But you know, definitely, you know. So, like, what type of what's your favorite love song? I mean, you know, what type of what makes you feel good about love? I mean,
I don't really have a favorite. I just I like good music. I respect all artists and what they do, the craft, all of it. So if it's good, I like it.
who your favorite artist right now?
Um, I don't really think anybody is doing a damn thing. Well, I like J. Cole right now. Yeah, I like him right now for the moment. I'm flighty.
Yeah. So who you like in the past?
Um, Usher was doing it for a little while. The Neo was doing it. I mean, everybody has their time when they're on their game, so when they're on the top of their game. And that's normally when I like the artists.
All right. You know, I mean, I get a feeling like love isn't really your topic. I mean, I feel like you like to talk about other things, but we gonna finish this love, and hopefully we'll probably get you back. Yeah, be to get on some of the other more, fun topics that bring smiles to your faces and stuff. I mean, but how do you like? What's setting the mood? Like, how would a person set the mood for you? Yeah, I mean, that it just be like, all right. I mean, you really trying, you putting in the pre-work, I mean, to get that work. I mean, what would be the perfect setting, I mean, that a person could do? I
Um,
mean, to give a guy some tips out there that's really struggling, that needs some help.
you just really have to learn whoever you're trying to set the mood for. I mean, you'd be surprised how many of us are